Friday's made this a must-win, hasn't it? And you don't want to put that label on games a lot of the time, and you certainly don't want that feeding through the players. But the reality is, if we want to get the playoffs, it is a must-win. We can't go the full bank all the weekend with 1 or 0 points. You're going to have to pick up a minimum of 3, and we've got to keep that pressure on the teams above us. And any home game, I'd like to think we should be looking at winning.
Ramshaw slips it through a gap for Harris, who try and find the angle anyway. It's not a bad effort. He's clipped a left-footed shot, just trying to bend it around the defenders in front of him there and find the top corner. But it's wide of the target. Now Lafudu's through a gap there. It's a nice ball. Good first touch by Greenfield, and he gets into space and drives an effort across goal. I think after the fluidity of the turn and the skill that he produced there, I think he was dreaming of a real good moment for himself individually. Instead, he possibly could have slipped the ball in to someone else. It was brilliant play from Greenfield, though.
We're making a change.
Yeah, Dolan looks like he's struggling, maybe. Farsley enjoying a spell of possession here. Ball at the edge of the box for Donaldson. Donaldson trying to find the angle for a shot here. He gets between two and does get his shot off, but it's blocked by Shrimpton. Collected on the far side by Coulson, who's trying to wriggle his way into some space to find the angle for a cross. He wins the throw instead, and he takes the throw in quickly back to the captain, Atkinson. Coulson again, right touchline, back to Chris Atkinson. Atkinson bends one in, it's not a bad ball, and it's flicked goalwards, and it might still fall, and it will surely, and it does. And Farsley Celtic lead here. A scruffy goal it might be, but how priceless could it be for the visitors? Ben Atkinson, the ball fell loose to him really kindly, 6 yards out. He had so much time, he took a touch and stroked it past Brad James. And Moors trail here on 16 and a half minutes. Moors just couldn't clear their lines there, could they? And
no, I don't know if it was the pitch, if it was just miscommunication. It just seemed to turn into a better game. Just got turned scrappy in there, didn't it? It was bouncing around, and don't know if no one took charge. You could have got rid of it there and cleared our lines. I don't know if we tried being too clever, but give ourselves work to do.
Maybe he is thinking about a shot. He's put it down very carefully here. It's an interesting one, a 4-man wall up just inside the penalty area to try and protect that goal again. Plenty forward for Moors, only Lafudu really back on the halfway line. Staunton does go for goal, and Laban parries it away and gets lucky because it goes in. Oh, that's a penalty!
It's a penalty, yeah, it is.
Greenfield gets on the blind side of the defender, and from the ricochet, from the save, Farsley should definitely deal with it better. Greenfield chopped down in the box as he got there first, and it'll be a penalty to Moors here, 9 minutes till half time. And Will Harris will get the chance to score from the spot here. Greenfield, though, concerningly, has stayed down under that challenge. Just under 8 minutes to go until half-time. Will Harris stands hands on hips. Referee Gareth Thomas just run the rules through with the Farsley goalkeeper here. Can Harris strike again from the spot? Potentially big moment, not just this afternoon, but in this season. And Harris rifles it into the corner. A very confident strike. The goalkeeper went the right way, but there was too much power and accuracy from Will Harris. And Moors are level here.
Really good penalty. Really confident as well, which is what you want to see from Will Harris. I spoke about it. That's all came from Callum Ross's work earlier. That just gave us a lift in the last 5 minutes, and that's exactly what he's got. He's got us going.
Yeah, good teams find a way, don't they? And that's what Moors have managed to do. They've stuck at it this afternoon. It hasn't been pretty for the most part, but now they've given themselves a platform to come back from a goal down and try and attack this fixture. Ball sent forward now, and it's Ramshaw suddenly trying to get Moors on the front foot again. Harris back in the middle, it's all the way across Greenfield. Side netting, he couldn't quite get there in time. George Smith perhaps did enough at the back post there. It was an inviting ball across from Ramshaw. Nobody in the middle could get on it. Maybe Greenfield, if he'd been at full capacity there, because he still looks like he's hobbling a little bit after that penalty foul. Picked up again though by Moores, and it's Little in a particularly sticky patch of the pitch here on the left hand side. He does well to negotiate it. Has a bit of a laugh about it as well as he finds Mbeka. Ramshaw slides the ball into the edge of the box for McEwen, who can turn and whip one. Oh, it's not too far away. Just as soon as the ball went into Corey McEwen there, you knew what kind of picture he was going to try and paint. Just got a little bit too much onto it and it went over the top of the crossbar, but it was a decent effort from the young midfielder. He's so good at that, isn't he? Coming inside from the left, he loves whipping the ball across to that far post. It's getting more and more boggy with every minute, although I'm pleased to report the rain has at least stopped right on schedule there. It was almost like a Truman Show. I said it was going to stop at the start of the second half, and sure it did. Here's a ball through from Lafudu, intercepted. But he's going to intercept the ball forward himself now, and Moores can come back forward here, and it's dangerous. Lafudu's got Greenfield to his right. He nudges it into the path of Greenfield, right to the right corner flag here. Shrimpton goes across as well. It's back with Lafudu. Lafudu, right fringe of the 18-yard area, comes in field on his left foot, trying to find the angle maybe for a shot. He couldn't do that because it's been taken off his toe, and then Donaldson goes down at the other end. He wants a free kick. The referee not giving it. And Mbeka switches the ball into the box and his finger tipped over the crossbar line by Laban there. Harrison, Ramshaw were queuing up to try and get on the end of that Mbeka delivery. It was a lovely ball flighted into the box from the defender. Ramshaw made a decent contact, but his looping header tipped over the bar. It was good football, really good football all round. It was a good save on the end of some really good football. Staunton whips it in, headed clear. Shrimpton collects it, plays it back out to the right hand side, and Staunton can send an in-swinger at the box. Can he find the quality? Oh, it might go in! Oh, it has gone in! Well, he was trying to cross it, but Rhys Staunton's just helped himself to his second goal in Moores colours. Perhaps a bit of fortune, but no one will mind about that because Moores hit the front. Rhys Staunton's looping ball deceives the goalkeeper. It's 2-1.
That's what it was going to take, wasn't it? A moment of magic, and it's luck as well, but you've got to do it. We've just been talking about maybe not crossing the ball, but who cares when you score like that? He just catches the keeper out and then it goes.
Spennymoor Town's second goal of the afternoon. The scorer, number 3, Rhys Staunton! Carroll lobs it back forward for Farsley, but it's powerfully headed clear by Little. Fletcher couldn't quite get there on the halfway line, so Farsley have it back through Turner. He dangles one forward, but Little, what a touch that is, by the way. Just presents it down to Staunton. I'm saying
that's a kink.
He's
I'm sorry, it is.
He's been one of the big candidates for man of the match this afternoon, Gary Little.
I was just thinking I'm torn between two.
Oh, that's a mistake at the back there. Ramshaw's picked the pocket of the defender. It could be a critical moment. Harris through, and he prods it just wide. Oh, the defender took a heavy touch on the edge of the box, and Ramshaw was ever so quick to seize upon it, and he freed Harris, whose touch just took him maybe a little bit too close to the goalkeeper, who, to give him a credit, was off his line very quickly. And it's behind for a right wing corner. That was sewn it up here, Billy.
Should have scored. Yep, we should be away out of sight now. That should be 3-1 for me. His first touch is too heavy, and you see what he's trying to do. He tried drawing the keeper in, didn't he, to just chip it over him, but he just took too long. I think I'd rather him just pass that into the back of the net there. Well, his goal's been the difference, hasn't it? Can't take that away.
He's been back to his best. I thought he maybe just had a little dip in the last couple of games, Reece. He hadn't been at his absolute best, but he's set such high standards for himself this season. Plays the ball forward there. There's lots of space for Harris here, and Harris plays the ball through, and Ramshaw is through. A chance to sew it up, and he's done just that. Ramshaw peels away in celebration. Wonderful play by Moores through the middle for Harris. He returned it through to Ramshaw, and Ramshaw applied the classy finishing touch. It's 3-1 here in the final few seconds of normal time.
Yeah, fully deserved as well. Been wanting a bit more of a comfortable lead, and I think the Farsley defence had just committed themselves too much to attacking, and that allowed Rob Ramshaw to just find yards and yards of space, and it's a cool finish.